FM 90.7, your sound alternative, where we bring you that joyful message of reconciliation, healing, and hope through our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. In studio right now with Albert Matiba from Savage Culture Enterprises. Now, Savage Culture Enterprises is a Johannesburg-based collective driven by a mission to empower and elevate through creative expression, community development, and social impact. And this is combing films, photography, sports, and education. We are redefining youth culture from the ground up, and that is what they are all about. How are you doing this morning? Albert, are you well, sir?
Well, sir, thank you. Hey, you're multilingual.
And I'm multilingual. Only with the greeting though.
but at least it's something. I can greet in 3 languages.
Greet us in those 3 languages, Albert.
Dumelang, good morning. Goeiemorgen.
Yes, indeed. So Albert, we're looking at this organization, and again, to everyone at this point in time, we are celebrating Youth Month this month. We haven't done our intro. We'll do it in the next few minutes, but really just, we want to be able to know what exactly young people are doing, what young people are experiencing, and what we've done as a radio station. Our initiative is really for us to connect with great organizations that are currently making an impact in and through our communities with what they're doing as an organization. So can you, Albert, tell us a little more about the story behind Savage Culture Enterprises? How did it start and what inspired its creation, sir?
One thing I would like to appreciate the opportunity you guys given us. What motivated us and what made us to create this movement is what happening currently in our location. It's been happening, but it was bad and now it's worse. Where a lot of kids are into drugs, more especially. We have great soccer players, we got great artists, we got great students. We got kids who finish matric and then they end up smoking weed, nyaupe, and everything. So since when I've moved around Joburg, early my ages, looking around bursaries, I was looking for a job, I was looking for a lot of things. I was coming across different places like youth employment agencies. I came across colleges, I came across a lot of institutions like rehabs. So when I was sitting down early last year, I say like, since when my people can, like, we open an internet cafe where people will come and apply for schools, but unfortunately they were not being accepted. I'll be like, since when I know all of these things, how about I do an organization where I bring colleges to my Kasi, I bring bursaries to my Kasi, I bring rehabs to my Kasi, and we raise, a lot of kids that come to my internet cafe. Like most of girls, they will come there, some they don't have sanitary pads, some they don't have Colgate, toothpaste, and some they don't have soups. So I'm like, since when we have like the resources, like us, we just photograph company, but we have resources. I have knowledge. I've been to around Joburg, and if you tell somebody go to Joburg, maybe Rosebank College, they say we're scared they're gonna mark us there. Some they don't even know it's Rosebank.
Sure.
You tell them about GCRA Bazaar, some they don't know about. We'll be like, okay, it's fine. We're gonna create an organization where we'll be bringing those things to our location.
Wow, that's awesome, man. I love what you guys are doing and looking at the need and trying to fill that need in and through your communities. That is amazing. What I also want to find out, because you mentioned so beautifully that you are a photography organization, right? And so your work spans across film, photography, soccer, and education. How does all these pillars then come together to actually serve your community's mission, or rather serve your mission of youth empowerment? So you've mentioned certain things that you guys do, but how do they all come together and tie together to fulfill that mission?
Sometimes it's always a challenge for us to achieve those things. It's always it's not simple most of the time, most of the cases. So those things like for instance, let's say we call a college that we want you to come to our location. Some they will agree, say that no, we're gonna come. At the end of the day, they don't come. like hence I say it's challenges. Then what help us mostly is documentary. Like you can see, we walk around with cameras. We shoot pictures. When we go and pitch, like we go to car dealership, we want donation. Some they don't even give us donation. They feel that we scam, but we don't blame them. It's Johannesburg, But when we come around, we proof. We go around, we show them, we're doing this for community. This is what we're doing. But hence I say it's sort of challenges.
And so, I mean, talking about challenges, I think maybe let's look at that. So you mentioned that some of the challenges, obviously, that you do face at this point in time as an institution is the lack of funding, I would say. But in terms of as a youth-driven organization, what are the different challenges from that perspective? Because you're driven as a youth organization, what are the challenges specifically that you experience as a youth-driven organization compared to a different kind of organization in communities that are community-driven?
I would say it's funds. I would say it's like we meet corrupt people where they wanna clean their money through the organization. There's a lot, but more especially let's focus on money because of it's hard. We youth and like some of us in the organization were unemployed. Like for us to travel, we use Ubers because we carry expensive equipment. We use Ubers which can charge 50 rand upwards, and then to come back again is another money to come back. Not including that if we have to travel people, like if we have to take people from where we are to Johannesburg, it's another money, and which is you find out their parents are unemployed. Most of the kids in where I come from, they've been raised by a single parent. So one thing you go and ask for funds, some so-called institutions that give back to the community, they don't really give back. They only give back if maybe there's a bigger name involved in stuff like that. It took me like our tournament last week. It took us 7 years to get funded by Art and Sports. They give us juice and energy. They didn't give us a key. They didn't give us medals and trophies. We went through like I won't mention other names. Like we went and then asked for like we were supposed to host on 16 June. We asked for a venue and we tell them we carry out. They say we should send an email. What we'll be doing. What else? We go and ask for a venue. We go and require for kids and medals. Funny enough, and the same people that we went and request from them, they are hosting this tournament that they took the idea from us. That's the challenge that we face. They took our own ideas because of they have better capitals. They did a tournament. They took us out of the picture. Now they're hosting tournament today, which is ours is on the 16th. And 2 people they did that. The other one is happening in the other location, the other one is happening on my location. So those are challenges. Really, like we meet people, they like the idea, they take the idea and then they turn the idea into their idea. So it's how the game rolls like.
Sure. Yeah, I can imagine that can definitely be challenging. Talking about the soccer tournament in itself, a brilliant concept. I mean, yeah, you guys are doing tournaments for pads, which is definitely a powerful concept. And so what led then? So you're saying that you've garnered for funding, and despite the negative that may have transpired in terms of someone running with the idea because it's that great idea, in terms of the idea itself, what allowed for you to come up with this initiative, or what led to this initiative, and then what kind of responses have you received from the community regarding this initiative?
From the community people, they always watch from the shadows. They will never come and congratulate you, but they will tell the other person and stuff like that. So, but they've never came through and tell us, you're doing a great job. And then what transpired, like I told you, where I'm from, 86% to 90 people are unemployed. There are kids who don't go to school. You ask them, why do you go to school? I'm on my periods today. I didn't have sanitary pads. It's something else, like. And I say we have an internet cafe where we come, like people they come and chill, and then we dive into different environments. We dive into different people's lives. sometimes you looking it from the distance, you see somebody, they're clean, they're nice, you feel that they don't have problems. Till somebody sit down with you and tell you, I didn't eat yesterday, I don't know what I'm gonna eat tomorrow. Like stuff like that. And we normally buy even calculators. We're gonna write maths tomorrow. I don't have a calculator, I'm stressed. And you ask yourself, how did you study? How did you practice for maths if you don't have a calculator? I say, no, by the God grace, I'll pass. Maybe if I can get a calculator. We normally buy calculators from on the street, on those people on the street.
Yeah.
Normally they know us, they can give us a keyboard calculator for 70 rand to 50 bucks. So we buy them, then we distribute them for free in community. And then we're raising funds for calculators, but currently now we don't have enough funds for calculators. So the only thing that we can afford are sanitary pads, and then we go to car dealerships, we shoot them for free. Like we give them a car dealership to shoot for free, and then they buy us sanitary pads.
Okay. So speaking about that, and I think probably just closing off in terms of that, when we think about menstrual health, and often we understand, and I mean you are gents, right?
Yeah.
And sometimes the topic can be taboo, right? Especially in many communities, because many communities are not as open with regards to the understanding of the needs, specifically with sanitary pads and so forth. How does your organization, Savage Culture, break the silence and educate their youth while you're still maintaining their dignity?
There, like we've been touched, like we've been dive into where we speak with a community. It's just like it's let's say it's only when it was tournament, and we so far we hosted 3 tournaments, and then like it's a sensitive issue and a sensitive topic, because of like dealing with girls, an organization that deal with girls, it's kind of like it kind of asks not to touch different things. But we'll be working with these organizations that have females on it, because of us it's only males.
Yes.
And then one thing that I'm scared of is being framed, maybe being sabotaged. When the organization goes and you're dealing with girls, they can generate a nasty narrative around the organization. So that is why we do it on a tournament so that everybody's there. We invite like that lady that comes, like jumping castles and stuff like that. There will be ladies who speaking with girls.
Okay.
I personally, they were even telling me that I should host tournament for girls, but I'm like, I'm still growing. I'm not yet that big. I know some people they got it for my downfall, so I'm avoiding those crazy narrative around the organization.
Okay, so I think maybe just stepping into that, we've got probably about 3 minutes there. But I hear what you're saying, that some of the challenges is obviously making sure that your reputation stays intact, and hence you partnering with different female organizations to do that portion. What I'd like to also find out from you is that you've partnered with educational institutions, right, and job agencies. Can you share at least one success story and highlights of how that, on the impacts and the support that you would have received in that time, and how that actually impacted your community?
Currently, we're gonna talk about this after the tournament. I don't want to jinx everything, because we'll be even pick it up in rehab. We'll be coming to the organization. So after the tournament, I will appreciate if I come back, and even you guys, giving me this platform. I would say it's one of the success also. Like we reach people. Remember, this is a gospel, like more like Christianity teacher in radio. So that means the story has touched people with good hearts. People out there, they will reach out, and then as soon as we're done with the tournament, we're gonna come back, give you feedbacks, but everything's gonna be great. Gonna be good.
Okay, and then so very quickly, what are the needs that you guys need as an organization?
Currently now, we just need somebody who can donate, like maybe a toothpaste, soup, face cloth, toothbrush, and sanitary pads. At least we can have 100 packages for 100 kids. We start somewhere. At least we started.
Yes.
Done aiming high and not fulfilling it, end up being depressed. So if anybody out there with good hearts, like maybe we can have a point where they can drop off, we can have 100 packages, and then during the tournament, the winner choose the school that they want to donate at.
Okay.
Yeah, this is how we go by.
Awesome. 2 questions quickly. So what's next for Savage Culture Enterprises up and coming programs? You said on the 16th of June you are having the tournament. Where's it happening? What time is it happening? And then what other campaigns can we expect from you guys and collaborations that are coming next?
The tournament, we're still waiting for the principal to confirm the venue. It was supposed to happen in Princess High. So, but the principal, I went to him yesterday. He was busy. He even confirmed. I dropped my numbers. He even confirmed that. But for further notice, they will check me on my Facebook. Like a lot of people, I'm popular on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. I got 1 million views, so it will be easy for people to connect with me. They will check everything, the updates. If not, we're gonna push it to 30 June, and then the next upcoming project we're gonna be on September. We should sitting down and still planning after the tournament. We're gonna check what we did, what we needed to fix. But the other one will be on September, one thing for sure.
Awesome stuff. All right, how can somebody get in contact with you?
Currently now, I don't want to give out anything because I'm changing my profiles and stuff. But at TikTok my name is tricky for them to get it. It's at Gawdmc debrand at TikTok.
Gawdmc on TikTok.
Yeah, debrand.
All right, the brand. What's it? Just say that again for us.
Gawdmc debrand.
Gawdmc the brand, and that is they can contact you on TikTok.
Yeah.
Is there a contact number or email address that they can reach out to as well?
Numbers is 061.
So the number is 061
068
068
40
40
29.
29. Just give us that number again.
061
061
068
068
40
40
29.
29. Thank you so much. It has been such an awesome time spending with you this morning. Just again, email address. Is there an email address?
But I'm gonna change it. The number gonna stay the same in TikTok.
Okay.
I'm rebranding.
Okay. Awesome stuff. So that was Albert Mateba, and that was with Savage Culture. What an amazing organization, the Savage Culture Movement, right here on the community's favorite Rainbow FM 90.7. And yes, if you want to get involved, please get involved. Reach out to Albert, and you would be able to then get involved specifically with what's happening. They do a number of different programs. If you want to be able to give into the organization, please do reach out to him. Thank you so much, sir. Hope you have a phenomenal, phenomenal day, and may God bless you, and may you experience the fat of the land right here on the community's favorite Rainbow FM 90.7, sir.
It was great. It's like a dream come true. I used to pass here and say one day I'll be here. Manifestation is really if you believe it's possible.
Indeed, indeed. Stay connected. This is Rainbow FM. Thank you so much, family. Stay connected.
Thank you.
Okay, I'm coming. Awesome, man.
It's different than when you see it outside.